I think I figured out the issue of why my background was flowing upwards a lot, and that was because my ISO was way too fucking high, and when that happens, lights flicker. So I think I figured it out. Hopefully this video will be good. Alex, remember to keep your ISO at 800. Just a tip. Y'all know I'm a slut for Anastasia Beverly Hills. You already saw this coming. I'm just saying, like, don't act surprised. Like, at this point, you're acting brand new if you think I wasn't gonna get this. I saw a tweet and someone was like, oh, everyone that loves Anastasia begs to be on their PR list. And I have to say, while that is true, I feel like I'm one of the only people that doesn't do that because I don't give a fuck. I just wanted to do a first impressions because I did do that with the Sultry palette, and first impressions are kind of fun for me. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. I'm also drinking my coffee iced count, because this is like the only thing I drink. Like, you know when you see beauty vloggers and they're like, yeah, I just went to Starbucks and got my coffee. I'm like, I just went to Tim Hortons and got my ice cap. Literally everyone I know probably associates ice caps with me because I literally drink them so much. My double chin, thanks Tim Hortons. So let's just get into this video. Make sure to subscribe before you leave, and then like this video if you want to see more first impressions. So I'm going to start off with the Clinique Super Defense Moisturizer. My skin is really dry right now, and foundation and like primer and stuff doesn't sit well over top. So I'm just going to like moisturize right now, and then I'm going to go back in a little bit moisturize. I went to the dentist this morning because I am getting a treatment done next month in my mouth, and you guys will be able to see a visible difference. So I just wanted to go to the dentist to have a little checkup before I go for that treatment. I'm like, let me moisturize my face. Let's open this palette. But first, let me prime my eyes. I'm gonna use my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion because it's like the only thing I ever use to prime my eyes. I bought this in a duo pack. I think I mentioned this in a haul. I don't know. I bought this in a duo pack, and I'm like kind of like almost done. I'm kind of like squeezing it, and it's like, see, now it's just coming out. You can't really even see, but I'm squeezing it so much. Like, I've used so much of this. This is probably like my favorite eyeshadow primer. That being said, this is the only one I've ever used since I started doing my makeup, so I don't know if it's any good. Well, I do know it's good because clearly I've been using it for a long time. Let's open this baby up. I'm not gonna lie, I did open it before, but I just opened it to take a picture for Instagram, and then I put it back in here. I will say, first impressions, I like the packaging, but I also don't like it. I like how it's different and they're incorporating different textures into their packaging, because we've seen the carpet packaging, we've seen the glitter, which was like the worst in my opinion. I hated it so much. But this one reminds me of like being on a ship, and like, I want to say, I don't know, just like rope. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to act cultured, but I'm really not. So this is just what the palette looks like. I do have to say, the packaging is kind of like a little bit hard to read. I was gonna say this makes me sound stupid, but like, am I wrong for saying this is hard to read? Like, in my viewfinder, I can't even see it. And like in person, it's just like, it's really confusing. That's besides the point. This is what the palette looks like on the inside. I love these colors. You guys know I am a color fiend. I love colors, so when I saw that Anastasia came out with this, I was like, holy shisa, like, yes sis. The only thing, like, my complaint is the packaging is definitely not my favorite. I'm not saying that because like I'm a picky bitch, even though I am, but the inside looks like something that I would find at like a TJ Maxx or like a Marshalls or something. I'm not really a fan of the metallic inside. That's just my preference. It's not my favorite, but the only thing I really care about is the eyeshadow. So let's just get into that. So I am gonna go in with the shade Sales. I feel like I have to set my eye base because without it, it can make my eyeshadows look really, really patchy. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and I'm taking the shade Sales. The white looks like super patchy on this side. I don't really know if you can tell. This side looks okay, but this one is like really patchy. I don't know. But like I said, I do have a tough time with my left eye. I'm gonna go in with the shade Coastline, and I'm just gonna blend this into my crease. Whenever I do a review or anything, I try not to watch other people's videos because then I'll become biased and continue thinking what that person thinks instead of creating my own opinion on something. But I came across this one tweet by accident, and someone said that the formula of the Riviera palette was very similar to Subculture, and that kind of makes me nervous because obviously no one really liked Subculture. I'm kind of like middle range about it. I don't really like use it that much. So I don't know. So that is Coastline blended into the crease, which is beautiful. I'm going to show you the kick up a little bit. I've dipped into it maybe like 4 times just to kind of build up the color a little bit. But this is just what it looks like right here. There's not a lot of powder, like, I don't know if you can even tell. There's really not a lot of powder, which is nice. I think I'm gonna go for like a purpley, like pink look today, because obviously we've got primarily purples and pinks. I love being creative, as we know. I'm gonna take the shade Monte Carlo. Yeah, I'm gonna take the shade Monte Carlo, and I'm gonna blend that into the crease as well. Just very slightly. I'm going to do it a little bit below, so it kind of creates like a little bit more depth. Like right here is good enough. And just like really slightly. I just want this to be a little tiny wash of color. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with more of a dense brush. So I think I'm going to take the Morphe M433. I'm going to clean it off quick with my Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleaner. So I'm going to take this Morphe brush. I'm going to take this super duper bright pink called Bahamas. And I'm going to run this into the crease right here very, very lightly. I think I want to try a cut crease today. I'm kind of nervous, so I don't know how that's going to work out. But we'll try it. I'm doing windshield wiper motions, as you can see. So I like that. I'm going to go back in with that blending brush, and I'm going to go in with Coastline again, and I'm kind of just going to blend up here, just to kind of smoke it out just a tiny little bit more, because I want this to look really blended. I'm going to take the shade Cans, which is this very, very pretty deep purple, and I'm going to put this on the outer corner. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to leave this for my cut crease, but I'm going to take another brush. I'm going to take this one from BH Cosmetics. It literally looks the exact same, but this one has different bristles than the other one. It's blending out the way that I want it to, so. And with this dark purple, I feel like it's better to build it up first than to completely go in and have it be dark and then not be able to fix it. I think that's good. I'm gonna take this brush, and I'm going to use the shade Coastline again, which is that peachy color. And I'm just going to blend here to hopefully just blend everything out. I might go back in with that pink shade, Monte Carlo or Bahamas, and also blend that out too. Okay, now I'm going to go with that Morphe brush again and take Monte Carlo. And then Bahamas. I'm going to take that Smashbox brush, which I got for free. Every time I get something for free, I will mention it, just because I feel like it just kind of makes me feel uncomfortable not mentioning it, because it's just like, I bought this with my own money when I didn't, and it was gifted to me from Smashbox, so I'm just going to mention that. To cut out the crease, hopefully this goes okay, I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm going to try and like finish this up. This is in the shade Fair. I'm gonna go in with cans again, and I'm gonna like slightly blend out this like little edge here so it doesn't look so hard. I'm hoping that this little blue right here called Mediterranean, I hope this one will look good. We're gonna try that and hopefully it looks half decent. I'm just gonna pack it on. Hopefully it looks good. Got a little bit of a blue glitter there. Ooh, here we go. I'm gonna take a primer spray. This is my Keep It Perfect setting spray, which I discontinued, and their customer service people told me they didn't, but they lied. This is like super glittery and beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I was thinking about filming a video where I show you guys my backups, all the things I have backups of, which includes products that are like new, that I got in gratis, or just products that I like repurchased. You can see what I'll be using in the next little while. If you want that, let me know, because I think that would be super fun. Oh my god, this look is beautiful. Holy shit, it's so pretty. So this is what the eye look kind of looks like. I'm gonna go off camera and do the rest of my face, and I will be right back. Okay, so I've got my face done. I'm gonna take the shade Coastline again, just using the Anastasia brush, and I'm gonna dust it on my lower lash line. Now I'm gonna go in with the shade Monte Carlo, and I'm gonna blend that also on the lower lash line, but not going as far in as I did with Coastline. Then I'm just going to go in with the shade Cans, which is that dark purple, and I'm just going to connect up here to the lower lash line and just do a little bit, like not a lot. Then I'm just going to wet my brush and then go in a little bit more, and I'm going to keep that right at like the end. I'm not going to apply lashes today, but I am going to go in my Colossal Big Shot from Maybelline and just apply that to my eyelashes. So for lips, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Paris Rouge ink. I don't know what these are called. Yikes. And I'm going to use the shade I Create. This is my favorite color from that line. It's so nice. And it's kind of like a Your Lips But Better color, which is why I like it. Like, look how similar it is to my natural lip color. I really like this because it's not really like a traditional liquid lipstick. The formula is like super thin. It just feels like water. So it's like 10 times more comfortable and dries to more of like a satiny finish, which is something that I like. I just wish they had a lot, like, different shades, because I don't really love the entire range. I just really like that one color. So this is the finished look using the Riviera palette. Oh my goodness. This palette is so beautiful. I love the look that I created today. It's a little bit something that's out of the box for me because I don't usually do cut creases, but I love the colors used and I want to use this palette more. Obviously, I am very, very sad that this shade cracked, but what are you gonna do though? This palette I feel like is great for someone who just like wants to start getting into color, because purples and pinks are really easy to use, especially for someone like me who is considered like a novice. I think that this is very, very good. You also do get like some more like wearable shades. Like you do get this kind of like copper color, which is very popular amongst neutral palettes that you can find at the drugstore. So there is wearable colors like that. There is also like this peachy color, orange, and then you do get that dark brown. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I did hear someone say it was like subculture, but in my opinion it's really not at all. I really like this palette. I feel like you can create some really beautiful looks. Rave season is upon us, so maybe this palette could be something you could lean to. Quite honestly, for like a first impressions, I really like this. I like the look that I created on my eyes today, and I'm very impressed with it, like I am with all Anastasia eyeshadows. So with that being said, that concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. And make sure to leave a comment down below. Which is your favorite Anastasia palette? Mine was probably Sultry. It might even be this one now, because y'all know I love my color, and especially because this has got pinks and purples and some blues. I am obsessed, but I can't say that just yet because this is the first impressions and I'm not going to be that person. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one.